Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody. Everybody. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. My Wi-Fi has been acting weird, so we're gonna try this on Facebook again. Did we make it? Did we survive? All right. Good morning, everybody. My name is Asha Whiteside, and I am a licensed master social worker who lives in upstate New York. My day job is I work with kids who have severe and persistent mental health in a school setting. Give me one sec. Because we don't want to die. My name is Ashley Whiteside, and I am a licensed master social worker. I live in upstate New York, where my day job is I work with kids who have severe and persistent mental health in a school setting, and I work with them on their symptoms to help them get back into their home school districts. And then I run my own private practice where I see individuals, couples, families, and group therapy. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I created this program, the 30-Day Chakra Reset, for individuals who had a bit of a rough season and who needed an intentional place to bloom in the spring. So activating and charging up different energy centers and looking at different parts of ourselves for the course of 30 days, just for self-exploration. Last week was affirmation week, so I am, all of the core I am statements for this practice. However, this week, week 2 is release week. So excited. Release week this week, we're intentionally going to be looking at things that we're reading. We're going to pull up activities, mindsets, thought patterns that aren't serving us anymore, and looking and taking a really, really good look at those. So we're going to release some stuff this week. So do something to take extra good care of yourself as you're practicing with us this week. As always, our sessions are broke down into about four-ish sections. We're going to do a little bit of gentle movement. We're going to have a moment of meditation. After we meditate, we are going to do some guided journaling. And after that, we will be outie, like a belly button. So let's start today, as we have done the last couple of days, and just taking a moment to settle in. Just arriving in yourself. And when you feel ready, begin to take some gentle movement in the neck. Just moving your head side to side. Maybe shake your head, make a big yes. Maybe shake your head no. I'm going to start by reaching one arm all the way up. Ooh. That feels really good. Feel free to rotate your wrists. Then the other side all the way up. rotating that wrist around. Maybe both arms up. This feels like and back. I feel like a good stretch this morning. Maybe you interlace the hands and you draw your arms back to open up your chest. Maybe you lean to one side. And then the other. Now, if you have the ability, take your hands and you're going to flip them inside out. Saw that? That was a magic trick. And just holding your hands here. This is a good wrist stretch. You're feeling that? And when you're ready, you can just release that. Okay. Next, we're just going to do some gentle hand massage. Just stretching out your hands this morning. Rubbing up each finger. Through the palm, up the hand. Massaging this little temple right here. This is a good pressure point to release some stress. And then on the other hand. Feels good. You crack your knuckles. Sorry, some people don't like that sound. But yeah, whatever, feel free to take whatever extra movement today that you'd like to feel like your body is just waking up and warming up with us this morning. And feel free to take any other extra movements while I give us some base information on our chakra of the day. We have made it one full round, so we are back. I'm back in my red sweater for our root chakra. Our root chakra is at the base of our spine. It is the color red, if you haven't already noticed. Your root chakra is your earthing and grounding chakra. It helps you balance feeling secure, feeling safe, feeling grounded. The root chakra represents security, survival issues like money and food, and stability. The chakra may be closed or out of balance if you feel anxious, distrustful, resistance to new ideas, life changes, materialistic, or unstable. So our root chakra, our affirmation for today, what are we releasing to move some of those blockages that could be in our root chakra, is that I release feeling stuck. I release feeling stuck. I release that stagnant, still, sometimes frustrating energy that is just keeps manifesting itself in different ways in our lives. That could look like the same situation playing out in the same exact way. That could look like a situation that continues to play out in different ways. But releasing that feeling of feeling stuck and feeling like you don't have any other option, feeling like you don't have a choice. So that is what we are releasing, and we are moving through today. That is our goal. So feel free to take a moment and just settle in. And we are going to start our meditation. And if you're comfortable with it, close your eyes. You can place your hand on your heart. And feel free to repeat after me. I release feeling stuck. I have the information I need to make a decision. I know what is best for me. I am wise. I have what I need. I release scarcity. I release the fear of not having enough. I will always be taken care of. I have everything inside of me to get it done. I am no longer stagnant. I move free flowing. I recognize a challenge and I rise to the occasion. I learn from my past mistakes. I recognize the lessons that life is teaching me. I am open to messages about myself. I welcome and encourage growth. I welcome and encourage self-development. I love on myself extra hard while doing this work. I take time to hear the messages that the divine has for me. I take time to listen. I take time to examine my experiences. I take time to reflect on my life. I am grateful for the lessons that have brought me this far. I am grateful for the lessons to come. I release feeling stuck. That felt really good. That was nice. I'm also going to start asking, based off of the affirmation of the day, is there any other affirmation that you would add to our affirmation meditation for today for I release feeling stuck? I want some community input as to what affirmations you think would speak to this as well. Okie dokie. Y'all know what time it is. It's my favorite time of the day. Grab a journal and let's journal today. Awesome sauce. So, question numero uno. I've been taking Spanish on Duolingo, so I'm going to throw some in here. Question numero uno. What's your energy level? We've been talking about over the past couple of days, what is your identifying your energy level from 1 to 10, 1 being low, 10 being high, and just taking a moment to sit and see where your energy is falling in your body, and then recognizing if that's comfortable and effective for you. Does that feel good in your body? Is it too low? Is it too high? And is that a great, or is that an effective energy level to get done what you need to get done? Having a 10 energy level and knitting may not necessarily work together unless you're like a speed knitter. I don't know. That could work for you. But typically, or having very low energy and having to do some physical activity usually wouldn't really work effectively together. Today, my energy level is at a 5. I'm feeling really tired this morning. And so I am definitely hopping back in bed after this. And that is what I'm going to do to like take care of myself, because that 5 is like really, really low for me. Our next question of the day is, what is your intention? So an intention is not a goal. It's not something that you want to accomplish or something that you want to do, but just a way of being that you would like to explore or have in mind over the next 24 hours. My intention for yesterday was play, and I didn't do as much play as I wanted. So I'm going to hold on to that intention today of play and rest. I'm going to try very, 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 very hard to not work today. So I have all these books in my living room, and I was like, maybe I'll read a book or I'll pick up a new book. So that's something that I am looking forward to. And that's my intention for the day. All right. I am so very, very excited for our prompt for the day. Today, we have 2 prompts. 2 prompts. Prompt numero 3. Where do you feel stagnant in your life? This could be defined as, where do you feel stuck? Where do you feel energy isn't moving? Where do you feel energy is moving? Where do you feel like you're repeating the same cycle over and over again? Where do you feel as if things haven't gotten better or aren't getting better? So those are all the different ways that you can interpret this question. But just sitting with yourself and asking, where do I feel stuck? Like, where do I feel stagnant? Where do I feel as if things aren't moving in a direction that is helpful for me or where I intend to be moving? This is a really vulnerable question. So don't be vulnerable at like 5:45 this morning. In my life currently, I feel stuck in some of my thinking patterns. I feel really stuck in these negative thinking pattern cycles, and for me, I have not been able, or I have had limited success, I'll say, with catching myself in the moment and actively changing and shifting the thought. So I'll have one negative thought, and then it's kind of like spam mail. I feel like it's spam mail in my head, and I have one negative thought, and then another one comes, and another one comes, and another one comes, and then before you know it, you're like, we're down the rabbit hole, saying pretty awful, terrible things that I probably would never say to like another living human being. And so I feel really, really stuck in that some days, and I feel kind of, I wouldn't say helpless to it, but just like, oh, here it is, and kind of like not feeling like there's much that I can actively do to change that. So that's one area of my life where I feel kind of just stuck, and haven't been able to have much success when approached with that challenge in my life currently. The next question is, what is one super small baby actionable step or mindset shift. Or this can actually be tied into question 2, what an intention that you could have to start making, or to actively start examining where you feel stuck. So either an actionable step, so something super small, measurable, actionable that you can do today, preferably. What is a mindset shift? So a way of thinking or reframing or looking at the situation in a different light, or different thinking patterns that you want to inhibit, or different ways of thinking that you want to interpret the situation. Or lastly, an intention, same as before, just a way of being when you're in that mode or in that situation where you feel stuck, a way of being that you want to exude. So either an actionable step, a mindset shift, or an intention. Something, one of those three, out of those three things, what is one thing that you can do today to start looking at that area in which you feel stuck? All right, so for me, I said I was feeling really stuck in my kind of just mental rigmarole and trap, and feeling like I'm kind of getting this cycle of negative thinking. For me, an actionable, I think it would be most appropriate for me to take like a small actionable step, and a small actionable step over to look at my negative thinking pattern could look like I want, when I kind of get into that negative thinking pattern cycle, a small actionable, I don't actually want to have an actionable step. I want to have an intention. When I get there and I start saying all those horrible, mean, terrible things to myself, I want to have the intention of loving kindness towards myself. So remind myself of all of my goodness and all of the light features that I do have, as what to counter, not to necessarily, but to counteract the negative things that I was saying. For example, instead of saying I ain't jack diddly bub kiss, I ain't this, I ain't that, saying, like, I'm trying. You are doing the best that you can given the circumstances that you have in the life that you lived. You care a lot about yourself, and people, and a person who loves you very much wouldn't speak to you this way. So reminding myself to have that loving kindness towards myself in that way. And Lillian on Facebook said that it's always had a very positive way of looking at life situations. Yeah, so that's really helpful in a way of like being able to reframe, again, kind of like that mindset shift that you can have with regard to that. So those are our 4 prompts for today, and I'm really excited to see your responses. Again, always feel free to private message me or send me a message, or to comment on the posts when you see them, to also share in the community with what's going on with you if you feel comfortable. But that's it. That's it for today, and I'm really, really grateful for everyone who has joined us, and for everyone who catches the replay as well. Again, this is a completely free challenge, but if you feel called or you would like to donate, my Cash App and my Venmo are both altruistic Ash, ALTRUISTICASH, or feel free to private message me for the links as well. Until tomorrow, take care of yourself and do something good for you. I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, everybody.